Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, unlike my usual videos recently where I'll be playing well from the start of the match and snowball the match onto victory and stomp the game, this video is going to be a bit different. In this video, I'll teach you how to recover from a very bad early game and how to farm gold and give a comeback in the late game. So today we'll be playing with the marksman Tel'annas. She's available both on Clash of Titans and Arena of Valor. I decided to do a marksman video with Hayate because a lot of you guys are asking, but since my team banned Hayate and this was a really good match to showcase to you guys, I decided to make a voiceover with this one. I'll surely make a video on Hayate separately as soon as possible. So Tel'annas is not a very strong marksman. Not for her damage, she has very good damage, but the problem of Tel'annas is that she doesn't have any mobility at all. And in the early game, she doesn't deal a lot of damage just like any other marksman. So in this match, the starting for the first 7 minutes or something, we'll only die. Our score will be like 0-4 or something, and then we will manage to turn the tides and carry the match. So I will teach you guys how to farm up if the enemies are playing very aggressively in the abyssal lane. So the comment that I read was, what should I do to farm gold if the enemies, 2 or 3 enemies are in my abyssal lane and they are so aggressive in the early game? How do I come back from that? So in this video I'll teach you about that. So make sure to watch the video till the end, and if you like videos like this, make sure to hit the like button so that this video gets recommended to more people. And also, if this is your first time in the channel, make sure to check out my other videos also. We have guides for like 25 heroes in the game and we are still making more. So in this week we will be releasing a Hayate complete guide and Lorian complete guide. So stay tuned for that also, and if you're new to the channel, do check out these videos also, and if you find them entertaining and helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel to show your support. We are so close to 2000 subscribers and we are, I think, right now at 1957 or something like that. So the marksman role and the mage role are the most preferred roles for a lot of beginners. For obvious reasons, you can stand from a range and you can throw your abilities or your auto attacks and deal damage. So beginners prefer to choose these type of heroes. And it's also quite interesting to play mages. But the problem with these two roles is that you are the primary damage dealers of your team. So in a team, there will be one support, one mage, one marksman, one assassin and one warrior, right? So basically this is a composition. And in this composition, the two roles that deal the highest amount of damage are mage and marksman. So if you are picking these two roles, your job is to deal as much damage as you can on the enemies. So ultimately this becomes a problem for you because the opponent team will have an assassin, right? So you will become the primary target of the assassin if you choose any of these two roles. And if your role is a marksman role, you will surely be the first target because your auto attack deals a lot of damage. This is why I wouldn't recommend beginners to play marksman or mage, because you will be the primary target of the entire enemy team. So if they kill you first, they will win the fight. So if you play heroes like Valheim, Yan, or heroes like Trixie, who are all mages and marksmen, you will always get killed if your positioning is bad. If you get hit by the enemy support's stun, their team will jump on you and kill you. So since you are the primary target, eliminating you will be their main objective in any team fight, and that will be a very big problem for you. So if you are playing heroes like marksman without any mobility like Tel'annas, you won't even be able to escape if they are jumping on you. So in this video, I'll be fully talking to you guys about how you should position yourself in order to avoid getting caught during the team fights and dying. So even though the entire enemy team is going to target me, I will have a really good positioning which will prevent them from attacking me. So in this match, there isn't an assassin in the enemy team, which is very good for Tel'annas because she is a marksman without mobility, and the opponent jungler is going to be Elandor, who is another marksman. So he is not in Clash of Titans yet, but he is also a very good jungler in the meta right now, and he is the strongest marksman jungler. So our support is going to be Grak, and see what happens here. Their Thane came from behind and pushed both of us. Their Violet is attacking Grak, but I am attacking their Violet. So instead of attacking their tank, I am already dealing damage to the enemy marksman. But unfortunately, Grak died to Thane here, and Violet is at like 20% HP and she is farming. So if you didn't watch my settings video on AOV and Clash of Titans, in that video I talked about which is the best settings for you to play the game at, and I explained why the targetings should be set to lowest HP amount, and since I had that setting, I was able to attack Violet instead of Thane, but their Violet was fully attacking Grak only. So that is not ideally what you should do as a marksman. You have to focus on attacking the enemy marksman instead of the tank. Here I came to the middle lane to farm some gold, but I got killed by the DS laner because she had execute, and her first ability, second ability and execute was perfectly enough to kill us there. And as you just saw, I am going to choose Fafnir's Talon, and Fafnir's Talon will help me deal a lot more damage to heroes with more HP. So I explained about that in one of my previous videos. Here this is a mistake by me. I am chasing Elandor for the kill, so you should not do that. See, I wasted my sprint and I didn't get him also. But here Violet tries to poke me, but I use my first ability and I deal some damage to her as well. So it's like a trade of damage. And now we are back in the lane, and I am just waiting here because we can't really go out because they have a Thane, and if Thane gets pushes us, see, he tried again. If he does that, we will surely die because their mage is here and their marksman is here. So even though the fight is happening there, see what I am doing. I am only focusing on clearing these minions because I know that we will lose the fight. So don't try to fight a fight in which you think you will lose. Instead, if there are minions nearby, just go and collect them. You are a marksman, and in the early game you won't be dealing enough damage to like do any impact in any team fights. So the best thing you can do is to focus on the late game where you will be the carry and you can carry the match. So right now you saw there, right? I didn't even join the fight. I know that Grak is going to die. He will surely die to the enemy mage because Kali, the enemy mage, is an early game hero who deals a lot of damage in the early game. So I just let him die and I was only farming minions. Here Thane again tried to push us, but he missed, and Grak also missed his hook. Otherwise we could have got a kill. And here I got poked by Violet a lot, so I think I will recall. But then I see that the enemies are going for the Abyssal Dragon, and Tel'annas has a really good ability with her ultimate. See, I got the Abyssal, I stole the Abyssal with my ult, and now I'll just recall and come back as soon as I can. So that is a very good steal because our whole team will get gold and XP if you kill the Abyssal Dragon instead of just the killer. So that is a very major objective in the game. And we were able to steal it at very low HP and still survive. Now I turned on the setting to follow the indicator, and now I will be able to see where I am using these very long range abilities. So that will come in handy when you are playing heroes like Tel'annas. See, again they are fighting, but see what I am doing here. If the minions are here, you are not supposed to fight. See, first clear the wave and then start attacking the enemy. So this is what you should do as a marksman. If there are minions in your lane, don't go past the minions and fight the enemy heroes. First clear the minions and buy equipment, and only then you will be able to fight properly. And see, I didn't use my first ability here because I was waiting for Violet. If she rolls and comes into my range to shoot me, I can turn on my first ability and shoot her. So that was what I was trying to do there, and Liliana has come here and she is attacking. But since Thane went into the brush and I tapped my second ability locked on to minions, and this Kali was able to use her ult and kill me. So that was unfortunate, and Liliana also died. So I think only Grak managed to survive. I think he survived. I'm not even sure whether he did or not, and Flash is now engaging, and I think he'll also die. So as you can see, like I said, this is a very bad early game for us. Our score is already 0-1, and Kali is always here in our lane and she is playing very aggressive, and she can rotate faster. She is rotating faster than Liliana, so she is always here, and I am not able to go to any other lane to farm or anything. I managed to use my ult on Elandor here, but he still managed to get away. And now we are going to try and clear this wave, and Kali is again using her ult to irritate us, and we managed to dodge it and we are farming up again. So at this point of the game, what I am thinking is I should be the one who should carry this match, because our team is losing so badly, and see, the enemies are again diving under the tower and we died. So Liliana is still not here. So Kali has been in this lane for like the last 1 minute. So naturally, our mid laner Liliana, after clearing the wave, should have come there and helped us. But she didn't, and that is why we lost the tower. But still we can come back and recover from this situation. And see, this is another mistake by Liliana. The route that she took for rotation is very bad, because Thane and Violet were last seen near our Sage buff. So taking that route almost killed her. But she managed to escape only because she was Liliana. If it was any other mage, they would die there instantly. So this is another tip. Always watch the map closely and see where the enemies are, and only then you will be able to avoid getting ganked. Here I'll show you another important play that I did. See, I am Tel'annas, but I am going very far from my tower to get gold, to kill minions. So I am going through these brushes and I am waiting for the next wave to come, and I am constantly watching the map to see where the enemies are. And see, Violet has killed the Abyssal Dragon. The Abyssal Dragon is right next to me, so that means Violet and Thane are here. I try to run. See what I did there. I'll show it again to you guys. Now I'll play the clip in slow motion and I'll explain it to you guys, because it is a very good trick which can get you out of a lot of difficult situations. See, I use my second ability and hit Violet, which will increase my movement speed, and now I am going through these brushes and I know for a fact that Thane is going to come from the back and push me. So see what I did. I tricked Thane into thinking that I am going to go into the brush again, and when I got out of his vision, I immediately used sprint and ran past him when he entered the brush. So basically what I did here was, I went back into the brush to hide my vision from Thane. So he thought I am going to run behind, so he entered the brush, and only if he comes inside he will be able to see where I am going, right? So see, I come out and then I go in, so Thane has to come in, and in that gap I used my sprint and ran away. But very unfortunately, their mage was also here and she had some slowdown equipment, I think, and they were able to kill me, and our team is again late and we died. But still, there is one benefit to what happened there. I was able to get 6 minions, which is a total of 600 gold. So we got 6 minions, and Liliana also got 2 kills on Kali and Violet, but she will die to Thane unfortunately. So you have to take risk if you want the reward. So as a marksman, you can't just stand inside the tower and wait for the minions to come in so that you can kill them and then you can farm up. Always watch the map, see where the enemies are, and try to go to lanes where the enemies are not there and farm the lane as soon as possible. I'll demonstrate it to you guys again. Here we got a very good kill on Tara, because Tara tried to destroy that very low HP tower without minions, and we were able to get a juicy shutdown, and that was like 400 gold or something. And see, now I am farming these small minions, but I leave the Sage buff because that is very important for our jungler Flash, because he is a mage and he needs the Sage buff. And the enemies were trying to get the Abyssal Dragon, and we were able to kill Violet, not us, but Grak was able to kill Violet. So I get that creep also, and next I am farming this minions, and our teammates are going inside the enemy jungle to fight, but I am not going because I know it's useless to fight them right now. Right now I am in the farming mode and I have to get more gold to carry the team. Now it's going to be another very good play that I did in this match. See what I do here. Grak is attacking Tara and he is using his ultimate, so I try my best to damage Tara, but Tara is too tanky. But see how I am avoiding Thane's first and second ability. If I get hit by Thane's first and second ability, I know for a fact that I'll die. And again, see here, instead of running inside the tower, I am running into the red buff. You may think, why is he running into the red buff? See what I do now. Now I go into this brush, and now Elandar and Kali are off guard, so I can just kill them. So that was an easy double kill, and that's like 400 gold. So I was able to trade my life for 2 kills on their mage and marksman. Now I'll play the clip again and show you what happened. So here the fight started and I see Thane coming, and notice how I quickly moved away and escaped from his first and second ability. So I know for a fact that if I get hit by Thane's stun, I will be killed by Elendor. So see my distance, I am always maintaining a distance from Thane. And now I use my second ability and it hits 4 enemies, so it will give me a great movement speed boost, and instead of running inside the tower, I am going into the red buff. So right now my plan is to separate Thane from these two, because Thane can stun me. So as you can see, Thane is taking the longer route to stop me from going inside the base, and Tara is also taking the longer route on the top side. So Tara is coming from the top and Thane is coming from the bottom, which leaves Elendor and Kali in a very vulnerable position. So I was able to kill them both. So this was a really good play by me, and I know that Thane is the only one who can stun me and stop me from attacking. And since Thane was away from Elendor and Kali, we were able to kill them both, because we have been farming, we have been risking our lives to go out of the tower, and we were farming gold. So here it looks like another fight is going to happen between Liliana, Florentino and Tara and Thane. But I am not going to go and help them because I am still in the farming mode. So I have to build all 6 equipments, and only then I will be able to carry. So what I'll do after I respawn is, I'll immediately go to the middle lane, clear that, and then go to the jungle, clear that, go to the top lane, clear those minions, and farm gold as much as I can. Now here, watch closely in the map. Here is another very interesting play that I did. See Elendor. You can see Elendor in the middle lane. He is clearing the waves there. So I stand in this brush and I think, will Elendor come to the top lane to clear the wave there? So I go now, but notice that I don't use any of my abilities. I am waiting for Elendor to come here so that I can kill him. See, when he came, I just used my first ability, and then we were able to finish him off with an ult. So this was a very good prediction play by me, and that is why I didn't use any of my abilities. I was waiting for him to come and try to attack me, because he thinks that he is the jungler, he can 1v1 me, because I am just a marksman. But I know that if I have my first ability, I can kill him. But instead of using my first ability on him, if I used it on those minions, I couldn't have killed him, and he could have killed me and got away. Here is another very important tip for you guys. See, my team is fighting on the top, but I didn't go there. I also told Liliana, who is my friend, to not go and join them, instead stay with me. And see the result of that. We were able to kill Kali and Violet. See how much damage we do with Tel'annas, because we have been farming. So instead of going to the top lane near the enemy red buff and trying to fight Tara and Thane, we decided to wait here, because I know that their Kali and Violet will be coming through this way. So I can kill them, and if I kill them, their team will lose the team fight. See, just like I said, since there is no mage and marksman, their team doesn't have enough damage to fight. So this is how you should play marksman, guys. Even if your team flames you for not coming to team fights, just remember that even if you go to a team fight, it is not going to change anything. You are a marksman, you don't deal damage at all in the early game. So try your best to farm up, and then you will be able to deal damage in the late game. So this is a misplay by me. I thought Liliana was here to stun them. I turn on Bow of Slaughter and I try to kill Violet and Kali, but they were able to burst me down, and Liliana was busy clearing all the minions and the sage buff, and now Tara is chasing Liliana. So coming back to my point, always avoid unnecessary team fights. Even if your team is fighting right next to you, if you are sure that your team is going to lose that fight, don't join it. Always look for an alternative to do. Look around you. If there are minions, go and clear them. If there are creeps, go and clear them. Try to go to the late game as soon as possible as a marksman. Even though our score was 0-3, now we were able to bring it back to 7-6. And that was only possible because I was avoiding fights. If I kept going for team fights, even after dying 3 times in the early game, my score will be 0-10 now. Because without farming, I'm not going to do anything. So that is the whole point of this playing marksman thing. You have to get to the late game as soon as possible, and then you will be able to deal a lot of damage. See, already we are like clearing minions in just 2 shots, because we have very good attack damage with this hero. And I am also taking some gold from our Liliana, because I was thinking about carrying this match all by myself, and then I go to that lane also, and here see I get hit by Thane's first and second ability, and immediately I used my sprint and ran away. The main reason was, if I die, my whole team will lose, because I am taking all their gold. I am going to the mid lane, I am going to the jungle, I am going to the top lane, and after taking all their gold, if I die, that will be the worst thing that you can do to your team. So here I go out and clear these minions, and I am just looking for Thane, and Thane is going towards the sage buff, so I go out and Kali walks into my range, and immediately see, even before she turned on her ultimate, I killed her. So as long as I don't get hit by Thane's stun, I will be able to fight these opponents, because none of them have crowd control. So I can just keep using auto attacks and they cannot stop me. And here Tara tries to attack me, but my team comes on time and saves me, and I was able to kill Tara also. So we are going to push now. We were thinking about pushing, but it's 15 minutes now, and so it is better if we get this Dark Slayer. We'll surely be able to end the match, and I am waiting for my team to attack the Slayer, and then I am attacking. And the reason for that is because the Slayer will always target the first person who attacks it. So I don't want to get attacked and lose all my HP, because we have a tank, so the tank can take the damage, and I will be the one who will finish the Slayer. So our Florentina was able to kill Elendor there 1v1, and Kali and Violet step out of their tower, and I was able to land a good ult and stun both of them, but still they managed to escape from us. So I am like waiting for the enemies to come into my range so that I can finish them. See, just 3 arrows and Kali is dead. The same will happen to any mage if you go into the range of Tel'annas in the late game. See, we are also attacking Tara and Thane now, and we are dealing so much damage, because it's the late game and it's our time to shine now. And now I change my shoe to Gilded Greaves, just in case if Thane pushes me, I will be able to not get stunned too much. So we destroy this tower, and then we are going into the core now. There are only 3 more opponents left, and we should be able to end, because this Slayer is just too powerful. And Flash also goes in with his ultimate, and Thane tries to push us back, but it's not going to stop us. We are dealing so much damage, and marksmen are unstoppable in the late game as long as their team is supporting them. So we were able to end the match just like that. But unfortunately Elendor managed to kill us at the last moment, but still we won the match. And this is how you can carry with a marksman. Farm all the lanes if you think your team is going to do nothing. Take all the lane gold, just don't die. After taking all the gold, if you die, it's useless. So this is how you should come back from any situation. Take risks, go out of the tower, go to different lanes and get gold. Don't just stay inside the tower and wait for the minions to come to you. Instead, you step out of your safe zone and go out, see the map, watch for enemy assassins. If they are in the top lane, go to the bottom lane and clear the wave there. If they are in the bottom lane, go to the top lane. So this is how you can trick them, and you can keep farming. And when you get to the late game, always position yourself so that you don't get hit by the enemy stun or crowd control abilities, and then you will be able to carry your whole team. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you all found this video entertaining and helpful, and if you did, make sure to show your support by hitting the like and subscribe button. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.